Hey, what's up, my fellow hustlers? We're back with another episode. We have an awesome guest today. Her name's Emily Braun with the Hearing. See, I told you I was going to mess up.
Hearing Haven. The
Hearing
Hearing
Haven.
Haven.
There you go. I always have issues with that first introduction. I don't know why.
Good.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks
That's
for having
good.
me.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
I know you said you were out of town.
Yeah.
Before I got back late, tired. But
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
Awesome. Well, let's jump right into it. Your company, the Hearing. See, I still
The hear. Oh, can I know I have some openings next week if you need a hearing test.
The Hearing Haven.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. I get confused on it, but let's jump right into it. So that's your company.
Yes.
How long has it been around, and how did it get started?
So the Hearing Haven will be 2 years old in May.
Okay.
So we're really excited about that. I just at a young age knew that I didn't want to work for somebody else for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be helping people hear.
Yeah.
But I was fortunate enough to have an opportunity to kind of get started in a hearing aid company, working at the front desk, and just kind of made my way through the company.
Yeah.
And then ended up on the provider side, got licensed, and started traveling and just kind of loved it. And then kind of figured out, I think this is probably
You like it?
what we're going to do forever. So just made the commitment and took a big old leap of faith.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It kind of helps whenever you work in that industry before, so you get all the ins and outs.
Yes.
Is it a hard industry to get into?
I think that there's a lot to know as far as manufacturer technology and programming hearing aids and counseling patients. And a lot of that cannot really be taught. It's something that is learned.
Yeah.
And so I would say audiology in general is a really great profession, but with how many years of school that an audiologist has to go through to be able to take care of clients with just hearing needs versus like doctoral clinical needs, it's a little bit of a niche group. So you have an audiologist and then you have a licensed hearing instrument specialist or a board certified hearing instrument specialist. And so right now, one of the big things that we're hopefully looking forward to is there's a bill that will expand VA. We call it community care. So veterans right now can only see audiologists.
Okay.
HISs are kind of taped out of that. And that just goes back to years in the 1970s when people saw how lucrative a hearing aid company could be.
Yeah.
And audiologists were referring to HISs, and they flipped the script on that. And so in order for a veteran to receive care, they have to see an audiologist
Before going to y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we serve veterans. We can still do everything that an audiologist can do, but we don't get reimbursement because we're outside of that red tape. We're cut out of that.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that this bill will come up. It's already passed part, and so we're waiting for it to come up again for another voting.
I got you.
For
So it's
Congress.
coming up to
yes,
maybe get
it's
approved.
not on yet, but it should be hopefully coming up on soon.
Yeah.
And it will expand it so licensed hearing instrument specialists or board certified hearing instrument specialists can help with VA community care, and it's a better reach for veterans, right?
Yeah.
So there's just not a lot of options when it comes to knowledgeable professional staff that really knows what they're doing, and the VA can only handle so much, and they need an opportunity to outsource. So that would give us an opportunity.
They would go to y'all.
Yeah, there's plenty of people to help, and so we're all on the same team. So it's not really this is better than this, right?
Yeah.
So we're just kind of all trying to come together so we can provide better service.
Help people. That's awesome. And then it's just weird to me because I don't hear about it a lot, So is there a lot of competition here in town doing what you're doing?
I don't know if I really see them as competition because there's just so many people to help, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a couple big companies in town. Like I used to work for Livingston Hearing Aid Center for almost 8 years before starting my own practice.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to do things a little bit differently. And so I got to kind of carve out my own path. So in a sense, yes, there are places, but as far as a place that feels more like home, more like your friend, more like your family, that's what is going to make us a little bit different.
That's good. That's good. So you're 2 years in, right? What was the hardest part about getting started?
Oh my gosh.
Because we talk about people starting businesses and stuff, but they don't see like what we go through basically.
Right.
What was the
So
hardest part for you?
for me, I think it was trusting myself,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because honestly, a lot of people that I told were like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What are
Like,
you
you better
doing?
not do that. Especially my mom.
Really?
Like, yes.
Yeah.
And I think it was just time. Like, it was time for it to happen.
Yeah.
There was a guy who had been in a similar position before me who worked in the same company and who left and had his own.
Yeah.
And he had his own here in Amarillo for a while, and I just kind of got it in my mind, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had so many clients that believed in me and loved me and were like, if you open your own,
We're going.
we're coming with you.
Yeah.
And that really, really helped me
Yeah.
just go for it.
Go for it.
And I
Yeah.
also knew that I would much rather try and fail than look back in 20 years and say,
Exactly.
I wish I would have had the gut to do it.
To do it, and if you fail, I mean, we're still young. You can
Yeah.
always bounce back.
Yeah.
I always think about that. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah.
Right?
They can't take away your birthday.
No, you can always I can go work at McDonald's or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
Well, Henry Ford went bankrupt, I don't know how many times,
Exactly.
before he got the V8.
Yeah.
So I just think about him and I just keep moving forward. And honestly, I've never lived more in the present now
Mm-hmm.
than I ever have, because when you start with nothing
Yeah.
and you're just trying to hold on to everything you have, I didn't get started with $100,000. I didn't get started
Yeah.
so taking that chance is, you have to believe in yourself.
You do. You have to believe in yourself, and then, like you said, starting from nothing. Now, say you become successful. Anything after that is just bonus. You know,
Yes.
it makes it even better. What do you do about what do you use to like motivate yourself? Because you read books and all that.
I definitely love listening to Anthony Frisella. So
Priscilla.
when I first was like,
That's the 75 hard guy, right?
yes,
Okay, yeah,
first form, like
Mhm.
he had this, I don't think it's available anymore, but he had like the Mother effing CEO.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
yeah.
and so I would drive and listen to him, and like there's just so many like
Mhm.
Tony Robbins and all them. But even now, I look at Dr. Olson and his podcast and things, and I'm like, there's just such a market right now for the future for what hearing healthcare will be,
Yeah.
that there's enough place for me if I can just be brave enough to like put myself out there.
Put
And I
yourself
think
out there.
that's probably the most scary thing for me is
Yeah.
having more of a presence online for my consumers,
Mm-hmm.
especially moving into these next generations of where they all are online, taking videos of myself,
Yeah.
putting them online. Like I'm definitely, that's something that is I need to work
You're gonna
on.
start trying to do that.
Yeah.
Marketing yourself.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
What is your marketing strategy right now? What do you use? Or
Yeah. So
just word of mouth?
word of mouth
That's
is really,
that's the
really great
best,
to
yeah.
us. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Direct mail, obviously my audience is different. So we market to 50 and older.
Okay.
We're licensed to treat 18 and older,
Mhm.
but a lot of those come to us like through family members and things. And so one of
Yeah.
our goals is, like, I believe that there's a pretty big group of young age 20, 30, 40s that have suffered from lots of ear infections or head traumas or things like that that do have hearing loss that we're missing. And so I'm starting to see some of that kind of come up, which I'm really excited about, because what happens when you are a kid, you go to a pediatrician,
Yeah.
right? And so like kids have to see a pediatric AUD, right? And so I do adults. So I feel like there's this jump in between where they get lost.
Yeah.
And so we want to try to focus on that too, but we market mostly 50 and older.
50 and older. Yeah.
Because a lot of working men who are working in construction
That was
and
my
roofing
question.
and things,
Yeah.
like they may have a loss, but it's not time to treat it yet.
Okay, that was my next question. Like, how do you know if you had bad hearing?
Yeah. If everybody else is mumbling but you.
I'm wondering, like,
That's
how
a
does
good way
someone
to
know?
tell. Yeah.
Because I know they do like the test and all that stuff, but like people that don't go and get checked,
Yeah.
it's just weird. Is it? I've heard that if you you don't have hearing like in one ear, you use your balance. Is that real?
Yes, it
That's
can
just
affect
real?
your balance.
Your balance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If you have hearing loss, you're like 3 times more likely to fall.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Do you think most women have hearing loss? I'm just kidding.
This
No,
guy.
no, that's cool. What'd you say? I have to. No, that's cool. But that was my question about like the what industry do you see most people that have hearing loss from? Construction,
hmm
roofing?
I have some roofers.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything with lots. So if you're exposed to, I'd say 80 decibels or higher, especially for long periods
a
of
long
time,
time.
like 4, 5, 6 hours a day,
Yeah.
anything 90 and above, they say 30 minutes. And
Okay.
obviously, anything that's going to be like 120, it could be like a minute or
Yeah.
who knows, right? Because it's just such a loud sound.
Yeah.
So, yes, anybody who, but I've seen people who are super resilient too. I've seen veterans come over and some of them still have some pretty good hearing.
All right, we're back. Sorry for the interruption. We had to go to commercials.
That's
No,
right.
we're back. But we were talking about I used to work in the oil field.
hmm
I was in the oil field for 8 years, and I was around like the big motors and
hmm
stuff. But I don't feel like I have hearing loss, and but I haven't gone checked either.
Yeah, it might not show up for a while too.
Oh, really? Maybe
Yeah.
later when I'm older.
Do your ears ring?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that what? That's a sign.
It could be an early sign.
We were talking. I was gonna. That was my next question. What are some signs
Yeah.
that you might have? Like you're getting there.
Yeah. I mean, if a lot of people may feel like they're plugged up or they're underwater at times, if it's more of a flat loss. And if
Yeah.
it's just a traditional high frequency loss, those things sneak up on you because you can hear this all normal and then it
Yeah.
just falls off. And it starts to fall off slowly. So other people around you are noticing, but you're not
But
noticing.
you don't notice.
So if your family member or somebody is telling you, like, hey, I'm not getting your attention or you're misunderstanding me, that's a good sign that you just may want to go get a baseline exam to kind of see where if you're starting to see some early signs.
Yes, I think
Speech
that's
and
me.
noise.
I think that's me. My
hmm
wife always tells me, "Are you not listening?"
For real?
Yeah, but I do it on purpose most of the
I was
time.
say we can't.
Cause she'd be like, "Can you take out the trash?" I just keep watching TV.
Yeah, we can't
Throw the
fix
trash
selective
out.
hearing.
Selective here. No, that's cool. What about the like AirPods and stuff? Does
hmm
that mess with you a lot?
You know, I think it might be a little bit too early
Mm-hmm.
for us to see the side effects of that
Yeah.
because I feel like that was kind of our generation. I don't, where we started wearing the headphones with the CD players and all the
Yeah.
things. So, and now you're physically wearing something in your ear, and some people wear those all day long, every day. So, I think that it's going to start showing up a lot more.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's why a lot of people don't start treating their loss until they're in their retirement because they're still working. But we do have a lot of school teachers and other type of professionals that need help too.
Yeah.
So,
I've always wondered because I like to listen to my music loud,
hmm
but I was like, man, this can't be good for me.
It's okay. Me too. I drove
Yeah.
out to Panhandle the other day to visit my boyfriend Jason, and
Uh-huh.
I hadn't listened to music in a while, and I turned that thing up, and my watch was like, "Hey, guess
Turn it
what?"
down. Yeah.
And I thought, "Oh, okay. Well, glad I know a girl who can do a good job
Right.
because it's
Treat
probably
myself.
yeah something. I mean, I'm sure it'll show up a little bit for us eventually because age-related loss is a thing. But I just believe because we live in such a noisy world all the
Yeah.
time, we do
So
not
true.
realize you go to Texas Roadhouse. I guarantee you
It's
if you if
loud.
you pulled if you downloaded an app on your phone where you could read the sound level in the
Yeah.
room, it would be easily 80 decibels.
It is loud in there.
I drove, people would always complain about road noise. I
Mhm.
drive on the road and it's loud and I thought, one day I just want to test this and see
Where
how
was it
loud
at?
it is between here and Childress.
No, but what was the
Oh, it's 70
70?
dB in the car. That's loud.
That
That's
is
like a
loud.
hair dryer or a vacuum cleaner.
People are.
Like,
I guess people don't really think about that.
people
That's
don't think
crazy.
about it until you have to think about it.
That is so true. Let's talk about hearing aids.
Yeah.
How do they work, or like how has it changed from like when were they invented? Like,
Yeah.
have they been around for a long time?
Yeah, so they've been around a long time. Really, they were just kind of amplifiers to start, like
Mm-hmm.
high, like on, off, high, low. They weren't prescription like we are now.
Okay.
Okay. So when we say prescription loss, like if you have normal hearing in the lows and and you don't have good hearing over here,
Yeah.
okay, an amplifier is going to turn everything up. You
Mm,
don't need everything.
you need to go. Yeah.
We need to target a specific area, right? So I think that's like one of the biggest great changes with hearing aids. Also, When I first started programming hearing aids, there may be five frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
So a normal human ear hears about 20,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah. 20,000. So no wonder Mr. Brown with a bad hearing loss who only can hear five again is like, these are not that great. Well,
Yeah.
they're not that great at that time.
Yeah.
So now we have upwards of 30.
Okay.
People put them on, they forget they're wearing them, they love them. It's just the adoption is so much easier. And I think it's a really big psychological issue too. So
Yeah.
what makes us different in a way is we offer free trials. So
Okay.
you don't have to pay no money down.
Really?
If I'm wrong
Uh-huh.
and it doesn't work,
You
guess
don't
what?
pay.
No problem. But
Nice.
I'm so confident
Yeah.
that if you take this home
Yeah.
and you wear it, that you're going to come back and say, oh my gosh, I cannot believe
Yeah.
what I've been missing. And then we can move forward and it's so much easier.
Yeah. And then you're able to take insurance and all that stuff too.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. That's interesting to me. Where are y'all located?
We're in Medi Park,
Medi Park.
1901 Medi Park Drive, building D as in dog,
DS and dog.
Suite 2060.
Mhm.
So we're up on the second floor next to LabCorp.
Okay.
So where BSA is, you go off Wallace, and then there's that Hagee Boulevard. You go under the Amarillo Boulevard, and it's that tall, tan brick
Mhm.
building.
That's cool. How long have you been there?
Just over a year and a half.
Over a year. Yeah.
So, and what we're excited about now that we're going to be turning 2 is we're going to have 2 offices.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where are you opening the other one at?
So, in my previous employment, I did a lot of traveling through the Panhandle, and Childress was a place that was really good to me, and I really loved the people, and it was just far enough that people couldn't really get to Amarillo.
Yeah.
And I have about 12 clients that are still currently driving to try to see me.
Back and forth?
Back and
Oh,
forth.
wow.
And, that's so great that they're able to make that trip. But there's just so many other people out there that cannot do that.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited to get back to Childress. It'll be almost 2 years, since I've been to Childress. And so
Really?
I'll be really excited to reconnect with the community and with my patients because they're a lot
Nice.
like my family.
Is that where you're from? Or?
I'm from Kansas originally.
Oh, okay.
Garden City, Kansas.
Garden
Went to
City.
school at Fort Hays State University.
What what you're doing now, what kind of degree did you have to get?
So, okay,
Or
so
did you need to get one?
okay. I you have to have a college or high school diploma, and you have to get licensed.
Okay.
So technically, to have a license to fit and dispense hearing aids in the state of Texas, they require you to have a high school education and to be licensed.
Okay.
I went to school. I have a bachelor's of science in agricultural business.
Oh, wow.
My dad's a farmer. Grew up
Farming
on the
family?
farm.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're one of our biggest customers now, which I think is kind of funny.
That's funny.
So in a roundabout way, I still get to help and impact the agricultural community, but they actually enjoy coming to see me because I'm not a fertilizer sales rep or, seed or insurance or any of those other people that farmers and ranchers don't really like to deal with. So
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Garden City. How far is that from you? Like 4 hours?
yeah, it's
4
4
hours.
hours.
How
Yeah.
was it? That's where you grew up?
So my parents are divorced, and my dad lives in Garden City, Kansas, and then my mom and my brothers and we were living in Hays, Kansas, so just 2 hours away.
Yeah.
And so I basically grew up kind of in both places, but I went to middle school, high school, college, all in Hays, did the rodeo team, played basketball.
Nice. You were the cool kid.
Yeah. I did Miss Teen Rodeo Kansas.
Okay.
So just that's why I did ag business. So
Yeah.
I thought you can do anything with business. I know agriculture.
Yeah.
And I was able to get my 4-year in 3 years. And I was just like, see you later, school. I just wanted to get out. I thought about going back so many times.
Yeah.
And I also honestly wanted to go get my AUD because I thought I want to be more respected. I don't want people looking down on me because I'm an HIS, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is for me to go back to do exactly what I do now would not make sense.
No.
For me to go back to school for 4 years, because you have to go on campus, you have to do yes, and we would be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I just think that us, and I know a lot of us are talking about it. I love Facebook for this reason because now I'm a part of this group where all the private practice owners are starting to talk about what's going on with our industry. You know, our industry has done a really poor job
Yeah.
of providing best practices and standard of care. You know, everybody can sell a bunch of hearing aids and make a lot of money,
Yeah.
but why? That's not what we are supposed to be doing. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of been the problem with a lot of these big insurance companies is now they've made their own managed care company where they can buy hearing aids from the manufacturer for half of what we can because they're going to buy 20,000
Ton.
units.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And then they're going to resell them back to their members, and that member is actually paying their insurance company for the hearing aids.
Wow.
So, but we're working, like, if I was working for them, I'd be working for United Healthcare Hearing.
Yeah.
So it looks like Hearing Haven is making the copay fee.
Yeah.
Because I'm taking the money, but the money is going into United Healthcare's bank account.
That's crazy how insurance works.
Then they want to pay the provider a kickback fee of what it wouldn't even cost to reimburse us for the time we've already spent with the patient, and they want us to wait over 60 days to even be able to claim that fee. And then they want to cap us on what we can charge.
Yeah.
And then we can't have an open conversation with the patient about it because that's against our contract, and you can be
That's crazy.
So
they just drag things out.
Yeah.
That's how it is with the roofing industry. They don't want to pay for a lot of stuff, and then if they do, it takes them 2-3 months. That's why I think it's just insurance.
Yeah, insurance is bad. I think about it a lot. I think about it. It's like a giant yarn ball that is just so knotted up that it seems impossible to unwind it.
Yeah.
You know, insurances are publicly traded companies now, so the interest is in the shareholder instead of the member. If we could flip it back somehow or try to recreate
that would help it, huh?
Because it's just not fair.
It's not fair
to anybody.
Yeah.
Not just hearing aids, right?
Yeah. I think a lot of industries kind of deal with that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think there is anything we can do. They have too much money.
We just have to stand up. There's a lot of private practice owners that are saying we're not going to, participate with these third parties. They're devaluing our profession. They're just trying to push units. They're just trying to pocket a couple extra $100 every year off of their member. And so a lot of us are opting out. And a lot of patients who have worn hearing aids for years and who have been through that are understanding.
Yeah.
It's those new people
that
don't get it yet. And so all we can do is give them the best information and let them make that choice, and we'll be there for them, no matter what. But
yeah, that's good. How long do they have to get hearing aids? Like, do they have to renew them every certain amount of time?
Great question. Hearing aids should last about 5 years.
5 years.
It should be about a 5-year investment.
Are they expensive?
$5,000 to $7,000.
Oh wow! For the pair?
For a pair.
That's crazy.
For 5 years. So, but you get unlimited services.
Okay, if something's wrong with them, they can come.
Right. So anytime somebody comes in, like if I need
y'all do that too?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the best practice standard of care.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So oftentimes still you'll have people spending, especially here now, is usually they'll still spend $4,000 to $6,000 for hearing aids online without even seeing a person. And
where can you go on Amazon?
Here now.
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. You can get them on Amazon, but they're not prescription. But they're trying to sell prescription with services online for these big upcharge costs, and then they're not getting like what they need. Everybody should have a new hearing test, every 18 to 24 months. They should have a new fitting. Like, that's how we monitor it. That's how we monitor cognitive decline. Like, this is so much bigger than just a hearing aid.
So if it changes dramatically before those 5 years, y'all just upgrade them or change them out?
So
or how does that work?
Yeah, if we had to, like if they came in and they picked this and their hearing because they wanted this and their hearing loss wasn't and it progressed.
Yeah.
Right. We may have to.
Okay.
However, 85% of users wear an over-the-ear hearing aid.
Yeah.
We call them a RIC or a receiver in canal. So those can be changed and like for any hearing loss, which is what's so great about that. So if you have a professional that's monitoring this, they're working for you, they're taking care of this stuff for you versus I'm just sold a pair of hearing aids and
let me try them.
I just get them cleaned every so often. And it's crazy how many people come in who wear hearing aids. And they're like, these don't work.
Yeah.
And I ask them, when's your last hearing test? Oh, probably when I got these. I'm like, when's the last time you saw your hearing care professional?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, about a month ago. Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
like,
That's wild.
not good.
Not good.
And then it like sometimes I'll work myself out of a job because they'll come in and I'm not afraid to program a 10-year-old set of hearing aids. If I can do it and they're working,
Yeah.
I'll do it, right?
Yeah.
And some of them will tell me, this is the best my 10-year hearing aids have ever worked. And you're like, that's great, you know,
Yeah.
but that just shows you that over those 10 years, what was the person doing for them? Like they were working,
Yeah.
but they were not working.
They weren't offering that kind of service that you want to provide.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have a lot of clients here in town?
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
My first 6 months in business, I think we went from like 50 that I had carried with me
Yeah.
to 250.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, our first 6 months in business was better. Like it was just incredible.
Yeah. What was the most difficult thing that you had to go through, like through your business and stuff?
Um,
Like,
not having not knowing if you're going to have consistent income,
yeah,
I guess.
it's scary.
Yeah.
It really is scary.
Yeah, you literally just are going month to month. And I
And then-
know I'm going to look back in 5 years and say, you know, we're going to make it, but
Yeah.
I think that's the scariest part
It
is getting
is.
started when you don't have anything and you're just like, okay, this is all we got right
Let's
now.
go.
We got to make sure that we're doing all these things and checking these boxes so we get enough opportunities so we can make enough income so we can keep going to the
Yeah.
next month.
And it was just you whenever you started?
Yes.
You don't have no partners or anything like that?
No.
Wow.
Yes.
It's impressive.
So can I tell you a crazy story?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do real estate part-time on the side because
we're going to talk about that. You do real estate?
because I didn't know if I was going to do hearing forever, and I was trying to find, you know, a backup or a supplemental or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was doing the real estate, I was doing some deals, and I had this guy contact me through my email, and it was this big old deal about how he's so important, and it was this. I thought, oh my gosh, this guy owns this crypto trading company and he's had it since 2012 and he's mastered it, and I had done commodity merchandising trading, so I was familiar with trading.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
Yeah.
And he was looking for a house in Amarillo, which is not uncommon for a lot of people to be moving from California to Amarillo. Yeah. And I had done a deal in the past where I had never met the client. I had just done all the transaction over the phone.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I've done it before.
I can do it again.
Yeah. And so during this time where we're talking back and forth and I'm showing him properties, and it's been about a month or so, and he's like, hey, would you be interested in learning about like crypto trading? You help me, I'll help you. And I thought, why not? Right?
You got scammed.
I got scammed.
Oh my God.
Guess what? Guess how much money I lost?
$20,000.
$30,000.
No.
Right before I opened my company.
No.
Yes. So this went on for almost 7 months.
Yes, they leave you.
I put $1,000 in. We grew it. He's like, look how quick. And I was like, I just felt like I could trust him. I felt so stupid. And this whole time, my mom, and she's like, Emily, I'm like, Mom, this is just so great. You should see what's happening. And he's like, put some more money in.
And he's showing you, and you're like,
so
I believe
put
this
some more money in.
Yeah.
And so we just keep building it. And I mean, and we built it. And when we would sit and he'd say, hey, we're going to trade, do what I tell you to do.
It was virtual, right?
So I was doing it on my own. So that's why I thought, there's no way this guy can take my money, because I created all my own passwords. I created all my own logins. I created all my own stuff.
But he knew everything.
But it was where I put the money into, not knowing enough about the new crypto system and tags and whatever.
Yeah.
That's where he was able to get it from.
Wow.
So it gets crazier. So he would say, hey, we're going to trade tonight. The market's supposed to do whatever. And it was consistent. That was the whole thing. It was consistent.
Yeah. And
over a period of months. And we saw the bank account go from $1,000 to almost $1 million. It was like $998,000. And he told me, we're going to build it to this.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be able to cash out. And this whole time he was telling me, what kind of car do you want to drive? I mean, like what kind of house do you want to live in? Like, you're going to be able to have all of it that you want. And I thought, oh my gosh, like,
It's real.
I can't believe this is happening to me.
Yeah.
And literally, I put my notice in to quit my
Oh
job.
my god. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he disappeared. He would not. He would. We were supposed to have a trading deal, and he disappeared. And I was messaging him like, "Oh my god, you better be in a car wreck. Like, you better be dead.
Yeah.
Like, you know." And he just disappeared. So it gets even crazier.
Let's go.
Okay, he creates another fake profile
And tries to come
and
back.
comes back to me
How'd you know it was him?
because he started telling me he loved me and giving me hearts almost immediately.
That's wild.
And I was like, this is the same guy. There's no
Mhm.
other way it could be. And I'm like, could you at least just give me my 30 grand back?
So what happened? You never heard from him
That
again?
was it. He kept calling, like he would even call me. He was Arabic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he would even call me. In hindsight, 2020, looking back, I was so embarrassed, right? My mom said, you should go to the police. I'm like, what are the police going to do? Laugh at me and tell me I'm dumb? You know, like, what are we really going to do? But looking back at it, he was calling me. We could have recorded his voice. We could have, but what would have really have done?
I don't know, because he's probably not living in California.
No. Yeah, probably.
He's not.
So that happened, and then my mom's like, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I'm not going backwards, I'm going forward. And luckily, I didn't have any credit card debt or anything, and I was able to make it work, and we're making it work. But I just thought, like, this is the enemy trying to turn you around and get you back in your hole. And I thought, I am not going back in my hole. I'm going to keep going.
What were you doing?
I had just quit my job to open my clinic.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. I had another guest. The same thing happened to him. The same crypto stuff. I was like, dang. That's why I said you got scammed.
Yeah,
because he had the same story.
I'm like, man, if I only had that 30 grand back, but it's all right. I'll get it back.
You gotta look at it.
And what goes around comes around.
Exactly.
So.
And it's kind of like a speed bump. You know what I mean? You went through that. Now you're doing great.
Definitely taught me some things that like.
But they do get people that like you seem very like you're a hustler.
Yeah.
You want to be doing this, that. That's kind of how I am.
Yeah.
But that's the people that target, because that's how my buddy, that one that was here, he's like that too.
Yeah.
Like wants to be doing this and that.
Want to be involved. Want to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Where do you think you get that entrepreneurial mindset from?
So,
are your parents business owners or anything?
No, I think I got it from. I love my parents. I do, but I think I got it from not wanting that life
To be like that.
And I think also it came from like. I was the oldest.
Yeah.
And when my brother so I'm the oldest. My younger brother Mitchell would be 18 months younger than me, and then Clayton is 4.5 years younger than me. And when Mitchell was about 5, he got diagnosed with terminal brain cancer.
Oh man.
So my parents were divorcing right as this was happening. He had surgery. He ended up not being able to walk, talk. It was bad.
Yeah.
And so all those years, I had to help. And I had to achieve. And when I did good, I got great recognition, and it just made me that way. Life, I think, made me that way.
It helped you grow up
and
fast,
also, I wanted things in life, and I realized that I was going to have to work for them.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was 14, I had gotten my farmer's permit. And I worked all 4 years of high school. So I worked at a vet clinic, and I'd walk dogs at 5:30 in the morning before I went to school.
Oh, wow.
And I'd get ready in the locker room, and I'd walk dogs after school. Even during basketball season.
Job?
Yes.
That's cool.
I was like the dog walker,
The
kennel
dog
cleaner.
walker.
And it was terrible because those girls didn't want to work that hard, and I had school that morning.
Yeah.
And who was going to wash the kennels?
Yeah. You.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whatever. I mean, for 4 years,
Yeah.
But that taught me so much because I had to show up and get over it.
At 5:30, being 14, who's doing that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I think it got ingrained at me at a young age to work hard and to keep going, and then it just kind of took off from there. Yeah.
What in high school and stuff, did you went to college right after high school?
Yes.
You did? Good.
Yeah, I had a year of college done when I left high school.
Oh, took the advanced classes and all that stuff.
Yes.
Man, that's wild. Yeah, working at 14, you don't see any other kids doing that, especially
Yeah.
nowadays. 14 year olds, they're sleeping, they're gonna wake up late, things like that. And then what else motivates you? Like whenever you feel kind of down, like in your business or whatever, what do you go to? Like, what's your go to? Like for me, it's like podcasts.
Yeah.
What's your go to?
I go to God.
Or God, yeah,
I mean, to be honest, at the end of the day, the podcast and all those things, they truly help. But my purpose here, I believe He gave me that.
yes.
And so I'm like, God, what are we doing? God,
Talk to
teach
him a
me.
lot, yeah.
And I wouldn't like, there's no way after all that happened for
Mm-hmm.
me to be sitting here in front of you telling you, like, we just had one of the best weeks
Yeah,
that we've had, getting ready to open a second office,
that's dope.
so yes,
He's watching over you.
God is on my team
Yeah,
and I love him and yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. And then so you work, you do the real estate. How long you
hmm
been in the real estate?
I've had my real estate license for I don't know, like five
Oh, really?
5 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah, 5 years.
And you still do it to this day,
Yep.
part time?
Yep. I
Uh,
help my clients so a lot of my clients, I don't know a ton of their kids because they live out of state or whatever.
yeah,
But a lot of my close friends and family who are going through transitions or who think of me, because a lot of people know me as Emily, the girl who helps people here. And I
yeah,
love that because that's who I am.
yeah, yeah.
But the real estate stuff on the side really helps.
So it's mostly like referrals.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
word of mouth.
Yes.
That's all. That's the way to do it, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it residential or commercial or both?
Residential.
Residential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love, like, my dream would have been to do farm and ranch, of course.
Farm and ranch.
And
yeah.
eventually I could see it being to where I build up Hearing Haven
Mhm.
and get that going and then maybe build a real estate team and like have
That'd be
that
cool.
going and like maybe get to do both. Like,
And you're still young.
Yeah.
Just imagine 5 years from now you could be there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. That was my next question. What's the vision for the hearing uh, haven?
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't get that
It's
last name
okay.
out. What's the
know,
vision? Like, what do y'all see in 5 years?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know.
I just hope to still be here and
Yeah.
continuing. Cause so we won the best of Amarillo in October, which
Oh, really?
just blew my mind.
This past October?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So obviously to continue with that and just to be known as the place in town that you feel like
Yeah.
is more than just a hearing place, right?
Yeah, because people
Friends,
voted for
family. One of my best things that keeps me going is going back and reading my reviews from
Yeah.
my clients,
it.
right?
How many Google reviews do y'all have?
I have 58 now.
Really? That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Not bad.
In 2
And
years?
we didn't start really working on it until January, honestly.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's not bad, though.
Yeah.
Even for 2 years. You
Well,
go look
now
at
now we have it to where they get like now I have that whole system set up.
Automa-
Like when I
autom-
started
automatic.
on my, I mean, I just started. Like
Yeah.
I just got everything together and I just started going, and then eventually I'd be like, okay, we need to get this on here. We need to get this on here. Like, okay, now we're ready to do TV. Now we're ready to move to over here.
Yeah.
Like, so really, I mean, as far as having a plan,
You know,
I didn't really have a plan except that I was going to do it and
Yeah.
I knew the things that I needed to do and I
Yes.
just started doing it. And that's
Yeah.
the thing I think that is the most important. You look at these big stars, you look at these people, and I
Mhm.
thought the other day, Emily, you're just one girl and and then I thought everybody starts like as just
They
one.
start somewhere, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they didn't even know what they were doing
Yeah.
most of the time,
That's so true.
right? And
I feel like a lot of people are focused on like the things they see online, social media, but they don't focus on like the tomorrow. Like
yeah,
they didn't get there just like that. You
That's
have to
right.
work your way up there.
yeah,
Don't be trying to be like the millionaire. Try to be better than you are today.
That's right.
That's just what I tell people because we have a lot of salespeople, and it's kind of like the mentality I try to talk into people.
yeah.
But it's so true. Well, Emily, it was awesome having you.
Thank you for having
I
me.
learned a lot.
Come see me for a hearing test.
I might need it.
Hey, we do earplugs, custom shooter plugs.
Really?
Like if you go to the gun range and you want some
the
customs, rechargeable, Bluetooth, you want something cool, like come see me. I
Yeah.
can do
What
that
all
too.
do y'all offer?
What do you mean?
What else? You offer that? What
Yeah.
else? How do people get a hold of
Earwax
you?
removal, that's a big one.
really?
Even if you just want to have your ears looked in, like we have this scope, it'll be up on TV.
Really?
Yeah, I could look in there and you could just
See everything? All the
your whole ear,
nastiness?
all the nastiness.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then y'all
So-
clean them too?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then the hearing aids,
Mhm.
the covers you meant for like
Yeah.
the shooting range and all that stuff?
Yep.
That's
Yep,
cool.
we have all kinds. We can even do musician plugs.
Really?
Hmm.
Is there? I was gonna ask you. No, this is probably more like. I'll talk to you after.
Okay.
And then, so how do people get a hold of you?
Okay. You can go to hearhaven.com
Okay.
or you can call us at 806-726-7813.
Okay. And then they can just if they need to fill out if they want to make an appointment, just go online
Just call and
or
say,
call.
hey, I heard Emily on the podcast
Cool.
and she said I can have a free checkup. And
There you go.
there you go.
That'd be awesome. Well, thank you so much, Emily. And maybe in a couple years we can come back and you'll be talking about
Yeah.
your estate team, your 3 other branches.
Yes.
Like, I feel like you're young. You're gonna go far.
Thank you.
Especially with that mentality you have. You're a hustler. That's why you're on
Thanks.
Hustlers Horizon podcast.
Yes, sir. Thank
All right,
you.
guys. Thank y'all for watching another episode. Remember, y'all can catch these episodes on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. And we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all.